Hi everyone, I just want to do a video on a question I was asked yesterday, and it's very important during recovery when you're in that wide state, and that is making sure you're in a calm state as much as possible. And it's going to be difficult for you to begin with because it's very boring to stay in this state, especially when you're used to being bored. You just flip up your phone or you go on the internet and you just search for hours and hours, just random stuff. And you have to kind of stop that. Now, what made a huge difference for me was, of course, cutting out the movies, television, video games, computer usage as much as possible. I had a rule where I wouldn't go on the computer until 2 o'clock, especially not in the morning. For some reason, I felt a lot worse going on the computer in the morning, around the time I woke up. So, those things helped, but it wasn't quite enough. For example, now and again I would be so bored that I'd feel tempted to watch something on the telly. Oh, it can't be that, but I'll just do it once. I'm doing a lot less than I used to, maybe it's fine. But I did allow myself to do that sometimes, and when I would stop, if I felt that buzzing feeling coming back, that wired feeling, it's hard to explain. It's like, where did I feel it most? I'm trying to think back. I used to feel that wired feeling in my brain, down my neck, and in my hands, and I think that's actually from the fight or flight response, sorry, where when your body is in a stressful state, in that fight or flight response, the blood goes to the extremities because it thinks it has to either run away or fight. So if you have to fight, you have to use your hands, and if you want to run away, you have to use your legs. So the blood starts to pool in those areas. That can actually be another thing causing bad digestion and bad gut issues, is if you're in this constant state of stress, your blood is being pulled to your extremities and away from the gut. So if you've just eaten and you're in a stressful state, your blood's elsewhere when it should be in your stomach helping digest the food. That was a big point for me with digestion issues as well, along with other things like inflammatory foods and everything. But yeah, it's the number one thing is getting in that calm state and away from the fight or flight response. That's when your body is rejuvenating and repairing itself. When you're in the fight or flight response, it's just constantly, it's like having a iPhone plugged into the wall and it's on 1% and it's trying to charge up 1, 2, oh, being used again. It's like putting the battery, the plug in, the iPod, sorry if this is a bit muddled, just trying to think of one on the spot. So you put your iPhone in, you charge it to 3%, you take it out, you use it. You plug it in, take it up to 2, 3%, take it out, use it. That's like what it is with this wide feeling. You're never letting your body to fully recover. You're just constantly using. It's like your body's just in such a stressful state that it can't repair itself. It's just constantly in that stressful state. Sorry if this is a fucking muddle, but I'm just trying to figure a way that I can explain it. Anyway, it's important for you to feel relaxed. Now, 2 years ago, if I had laid down a lot of the time, I wouldn't feel relaxed. Even though I'm trying to relax, I can't relax. Now, there were a number of reasons for that. Well, the body was stuck in a stressful state, fight or flight. I didn't know why, but it was a combination of inflammatory foods, thoughts, trigger points for me because I was so tense in my shoulder area that I was just constantly like that without realizing it. I was breathing from my chest, all these different little things keeping my body in a stressful state, meaning that when I was relaxing, my body wasn't recovering from anything because it was still in a stressful state. When you get to a point where you can lay down and you feel relaxed, that's when you know you're going the right route, because that's when your body's like, right, I can get to work now, thank you very much. But before then, I would rest and rest and rest, but I was still in a stressful state, so my body's like still working its ass off, keeping me in the adrenaline and everything. So what am I trying to say? I'm trying to say is, when you catch yourself watching telly or flicking through your phone or doing messages or watching telly or anything like that, and you feel wired, stop and just keep doing this. Your main focus should be getting in a calming state. So basically what I'm trying to say is, again, is your body needs to be in a calm state to recover. You're not going to make any progress if you're wired. That's just how it is. You could have the most immaculate diet and still be in this wired state, and you're not going to feel any different. Now this is the mistake people make, is that they're in this wired state and they change their diet and they go, oh, I don't feel much better really, I'll just go back to how I was eating before. You're just adding more stress to your body at that point. It's important to keep the stress off your body in that way and focus on reducing it in other ways as well. Just doing the right thing, even if you're not seeing results from it. Doing the right thing, even if you're not recovering from that thing, is going to benefit you in the long run. Now, it's very easy for you to go, but I'm not recovered from doing that one thing, therefore that mustn't be it. No. When you're in this kind of state, there's no one thing that is causing all of your issues. So doing the right thing in all bases, getting all bases covered, is going to benefit you in the long run. But the main thing is making sure your body's in a calm state and stopping anything that's making you wired. Bit long video. I ramble a lot, don't I? Yeah. Anyway, if you've got any questions, obviously just ask me below.